Hello, and a very warm welcome back to Garden Club on this slightly breezy late April day. It's really good to be with you this morning. It's lovely to share with you some of the beauties of this time of year. I hope you enjoyed those pictures at the very beginning. Some of those plants are absolutely stunning, and all those pictures were taken in the last few days. So it's absolutely what's happening at the moment. Let me just share one or two of those with you again. Just look at that. The first rose of summer, blessed by an April shower. And the irises, the exquisite beauty of the irises. What could be more beautiful than that? So here we are, late in April, and in fact by the end of the week we'll be in May. All those wonderful May Day traditions come to mind, dancing around the maypole, things like that. I wonder if any of you remember having to dance around the maypole when you were at school. Certainly I remember the girls having to go out from class to learn that skill, and I seem to also remember that the boys had to engage in some kind of embarrassing English country dancing, but perhaps I'd rather forget about that. Far more fun, I think, than dancing around the maypole are some of those other May Day traditions. Apparently, to bathe in the dew on May Day would ensure that you were keep your beauty for the whole year, and all sorts of other funny ideas about bathing in the dew. I looked something up, and apparently if you bathe in the dew on May Day, it'll give you a flawless skin, protect the person from freckles, sunburn, wrinkles, pimples and spots. So that's what to do. I can't guarantee that'll work. What are we going to do today? Well, we have some seeds to sow. Those will be the last seeds we sow for a few weeks, because now we'll start planting out things for the summer from next week. So that's a really exciting moment. And a few other gardening excitements I want to share with you. So let's get started and see what's to be done. So today we're going to sow our second crop of zinnias. We have several different varieties of zinnia because they're so beautiful, and they're particularly lovely later in the year, and I thought it would be rather nice for us to have some things that'll be good later rather than earlier. So I'll put up a picture of the zinnias in a moment so that you can see what they're going to be like. Let me show you though the seeds. Zinnia seeds are a nice big size, if you can see those. So they're pretty good. Right, we'll sow these. Let me first of all put up a picture so you can see what it is that we're going to be sowing. So, they're pretty, aren't they? We'll get some of these seeds out, sprinkle them in here, and they'll be great later on. They'll take between 1 and 2 weeks to germinate them, because they're a nice big size. I can spread them out so that we can they'll be easy to prick out then later on. That's good. There we are. And what I'd also like to do this afternoon today, I'd like to show you, if I can, some primroses and polyanthus that have come back from garden clubs, which are in need of a little bit of attention, and we're going to look after those and make them all ready so that we can plant them again in the autumn. So I've been collecting some of the garden club primroses and polyanthus, and they're looking a little bit sad, some of them, because it's been a bit tricky with the weather being warm and not everything's been able to be watered quite as much as it would be if I'd been with you. So I thought this afternoon we might just sort some of them out. I might just show you how we're going to revive them. What I've done, I don't know if you can see this here, I've put some of them in a little tray, just in one of the one of the trays we use for the seed sowing, and you can see it's full of water. There's lots of water in there. It's very damp because when they came back here, they were looking really very dry and sorry for themselves. And here we are now. Look, you see, already beginning to revive. And there we are, with the roots underneath. So let's just try and sort those out if we can. So here we are. I've got a tray of compost here, just a small tray, because we just see how it goes. A little bit of compost in the bottom there, and take one of these nice young plants. Of course, we can get some extra plants from this. When people have them at home, at this time of year, they dig them up and throw them away very often because they think they're finished, because they're for the spring and the winter, and they forget that they're a perennial. They'll go on and on. So people shouldn't do that. You should save them. And in fact, very often you can get more. What if I can show you one where we can get something extra? Look, here we are. We've got, I think this one will do. This one's a little bit untidy and a bit of a mess. And you've actually got, we can divide these. You've actually got 3 crowns here. And I think we'll be able to pull those apart with a bit of luck. Let's just tease them apart. That's going to come away there, I think, all right. That's one. Nice bit of root there, look. That'll do nicely. That's one. And can we divide these again? Let's see. Bit of luck. Sometimes they break. There we are. 2. We just tidy those up in a minute and just take off some of the dead around here. These were very, very dry when I picked them up, looking ever so sorry for themselves. And this one needs tidying up. This one's actually got a bud on it still. And you can you don't need to be afraid to take off most of the leaves. You think you kind of want to leave the leaves on, but actually you don't want too many leaves to sort this out. So we'll pop those up, and they will be equally good. It's always lovely to have something for nothing, isn't it? Well, there we are. Before we finish, let me show you your petunias and your French marigolds. You'll see that they are looking wonderful, and very, very soon we'll be able to plant those out. Let me just take you over there now and show you. Just look at these petunias. Aren't they marvellous? We sowed these together in the 2nd week in January. Petunia grandiflora. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous pink there. And if I spin the tray around, look, you've got a lovely white one there. But you also have this most amazingly deep, dark, beautiful, beautiful purple. Isn't that lovely? These will come on and be so, so lovely during the summer. Really looking forward to being able to share those with you as they come on. This one is Queen Sapphire. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful marigold. So there's a little bit of fun in the garden today. It's really good to be with you. I very much look forward to meeting you again in this way next week, and in the meanwhile I hope you have a good week, and on this, as I say, very breezy morning, just as another April shower is about to descend upon us, I shall say goodbye, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.